What's up? How you doing today? On this episode, Janet and I go over what to pack for the road, whether it's a day trip, you're going on an overnighter, maybe you're going away for a week, or hell, you might even be doing a month-long road trip. We created a traveler's guide ebook full of checklists of items that you may or may not need for your long or short trip. It's a free download on our website. Just go to 18wheeltalk.com. At the top, there's a resources tab. Click on it. You'll see a button right there at the top of the page that says Get the Book. Click on that. Download your ebook. Hopefully it helps, because we're here to help truckers and travelers in their pursuit of health, happiness, and a better life behind the wheel. So if you find value in this episode, please share it with a friend. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and remember, always remember, laughter is the best medicine. Enjoy the show.
Sparked a revolution.
Are we live? I never know.
Oh my God, did you push the button?
Or no?
Did you not push the button?
I don't know. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You pushed the button?
I pushed the button.
Oh, we got a show! Yay! Boop, 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 boop. Okay, anyway.
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk Podcast Show.
I'm Patrick. This is my co-host.
Patrick. I mean, Janet. You funny.
I know. Funny
But-
how? Funny ha-ha?
Funny looking.
Hey!
Hey, what's up?
What's up with you tonight, Patrick?
Same old. How about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah. Is it raining over where you're sitting?
Yeah, I looked out the window and it is.
Yeah.
Not up there, though, thank
No,
you, Jesus.
thank God it's not leaking in the office.
Not leaking in the office tonight. Been there, done that already last year.
Yeah. Yeah, we're done. I don't want to do that again.
Nope.
Nope. No.
Besides, my fuzzy slippers would get wet. We can't have that.
No, we can't. We can't have it. No.
No. Okay. What
Oh
are
my
we talking?
God.
Okay. What are we talking about tonight besides fuzzy slippers and rain?
We have an ebook that we put together, and I figured we would highlight some of the ebook and then direct everybody to where they can find the ebook.
So we're just taking a highlight marker and showing the book on the screen and say, "There you go."
No.
Oh,
No.
come on, that was funny.
We got little notes.
Oh, the
Little notes. And we're going to talk a little bit about our
Oh,
ebook.
that type of highlight. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm
you got
feeling
it.
you. Feeling
Hey,
what you're throwing
you know what?
down,
There-
picking
there-
it up.
There's thousands of comedians out of work, and you want to fucking be one? Really?
Yeah, pretty much. I want to be paid.
Well,
I want Jimmy Kimmel money. Let's be real.
yeah, good luck. Don't quit.
Thank you very much.
Don't quit your day job. Oh, wait. You got to have a day job to quit it.
I do enough around here. That's a day.
You do a lot around here.
Anyway.
You're overworked and underappreciated.
What do you mean you don't appreciate me?
I appreciate you. I'm wondering if the pugs do or not.
Oh, they do. Believe me. They follow me around like puppy dogs.
Yeah, they do. They sure do. Yep.
Anyway, what are we talking about tonight?
We just discussed this.
Packing your vehicle.
Yes.
You said an ebook.
We created a traveler's guide.
Yes. Traveler's Guide to the Galaxy?
No. It's a checklist to help.
To
I
help you
can't read it
pack
from here.
for the road.
I can't read it. It's too far away. Too far away. It's lying flat.
It's
If it
a
was sitting
checkli-
up,
It's a checklist to help you pack
it's a
for the
checklist.
road.
Yeah, it's a checklist type of ebook where you can look at a page,
And go,
and we're gonna go through basically the table of contents. We're gonna let you know what's gonna be kind of in it, and give you a little bit of the important stuff that we feel.
so there's
we wanted to
sections to
highlight.
the ebook.
Of course, there are. There are
And
pages.
within the sections, we're going to kind of give you a brief overview of each section, but not all the contents of it. Because if you want all the content, you got to get the
We
ebook.
want you guys to go get the ebook. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
Why not, right?
That's right. So
See what we're talking about, because we are here to help truckers and travelers in their pursuit of health, happiness, and a better life behind the wheel.
you remembered the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I say it enough.
I always say we hide the wheel.
I say it enough in our commercials. I ought to know.
I knowed it.
So anyways,
First off.
you want to start or you want me to?
Oh, you can.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
I insist. Ladies first. Or you're not a lady.
Hey!
What? Shut up back there.
First off, when
I
you're
think the peanut gallery woke up. Sorry.
Ready now?
I'm ready. You
Okay,
ready?
so now
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Zip it, Zippy. So now we did first off twice. So now third off, remember, when you're packing your vehicle, it's not the same as packing up or putting your groceries and stuff away at home.
True.
You have to think about making things smaller, more compressed, using things more wisely.
Basically,
and limiting the quantity on everything you're putting in your vehicle, no matter if you're putting it in a car, a pickup, an RV, a semi, whatever it is, chances are it's not going to be as big as your house.
yeah. You know how when you pack for a flight, you got to roll your clothes up, make it fit in a suitcase?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that.
Roll your life up and put it in a suitcase.
I'm just saying. And it, like Janet said, it also depends on the type of vehicle you're in. You know, if you're in a car, you're going to have to condense even more.
Yeah.
If you're in a semi that has a bunk, not so much. If you're in an RV, you even got more space.
Yeah, I've seen RVs bigger than apartments I've been in.
But I've also seen some semis that have some pretty big
yeah.
bunks, and they got
full kitchens.
Yeah, a
and
lot of
bathrooms
space.
and showers and everything else.
Oh
in
my!
them. Yeah,
And bathrooms and showers. Oh
Mhm.
my! So, anyways,
and lions and tigers and bears.
so keep that in mind when we go over this, and when you download your checklist, that you're going to condense and only bring what
Is
your vehicle
appropriate.
size, that's appropriate for the vehicle that you're going to be
In
in.
other words, use your brain.
I mean, if you're going to take your car and you're driving someplace, a campground, and you're going to do some camping, okay, then you're going to have room when you get there.
Yeah,
But you're going to have to condense it.
in your car
be
or
able to bring it.
or in a car topper
Exactly.
thingy or
Rooftopper.
yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. But
Rooftopper. You
pack
call it a roof tent.
accordingly and use your brain and make lists of our use or
Yep.
make use of our list.
Make use of the list. Make use of our ebook.
Yes.
Our traveler's guide.
But make adjustments for your life is what we're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So you also have to take into account how many people are in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Are you alone, like a solo truck driver? Are you in an RV with your entire family? Are you going to be on the road for a couple days? Are you going to be on the road for a week at a shot? Are you being on the road for a month? Are you going to live in the RV, for instance, or live in your car? I know people that lived in their car or their van or their
Right.
whatever, RV. People live in RVs all the time.
Hey,
so,
we know a few people that did the van life.
Yeah,
You
so-
know, and they sold their 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and they downsized and consolidated and lived on just what they needed in their van.
yes.
So it can be done. You just got to be willing to do it.
Yeah.
You
So
got to put a little bit of work in. So as we go through this, we're going to talk about some of the general items.
mhm.
However, towards the end, we'll let you know where to go to get this ebook.
Yeah, they also have to keep in mind where they're traveling
Okay.
and what time of year it is.
Yep.
Because if you travel, like say you're a truck driver or an RVer that likes to really travel around, okay, and you do Canada, the lower 48, and Mexico,
Mhm.
or even just Canada and the lower 48, you can go from freezing cold to burning hot in
Yeah.
a matter of a few days.
Yeah, depending on, like you
So
said,
you
depending on the weather.
need to really adjust because I've seen snow on the 4th of July. It proves you can need a warm coat on the 4th of July.
Shut the front door.
I know, right?
All right, let's get into this.
Okay.
All right. I got to adjust myself. Hold on. I was slipping. I was falling, I think.
Did you get up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're not falling and you can't get
How
up.
do I
You're
look?
falling and you got up. You look marvelous,
Do I look-
darling.
do I look
Simply
taller?
marvelous.
You want me to lower this?
No, you're. Oh, look at you getting taller every day.
All right, here. Hold on. Oh.
He's playing with his camera. You got to see him on screen.
Just go to 18, the number 1, the number 8, wheeltalk.com/YouTube. Say that 5 times fast. That. So, anyways,
So-
yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, all our episodes from episode 8 to now are on video.
-8.
Oh, sorry. But no,
9 to now are on YouTube.
9, yeah, YouTube banned our episode 8, and I'm working on a link so that way if you want to see the banned video, you'll
We
be able
said bad things there.
Yeah, you'll be able to go and check out the banned video.
Wasn't cuss words or nothing, just so
No,
you know.
no, we swear all the time.
Yeah,
Right?
that's-
We're 2 retired truck drivers.
he swears all the time. I let one fly once in a while.
Listen, the F
Anyway.
word's the F word's part of my vocabulary. As soon as somebody says it, it comes out like
As soon
na-
as he says
as
it,
soon
it
as I say it once, that's it. It just flows like butter,
snaps just like
like
that.
butter.
Like butter on a hot summer day in Arizona.
What?
Okay, documentation.
Yes.
Zero segue, just documentation. Get
All
him
right.
off the-
First on our list.
Is
Is documentation.
You gotta have documentation with you, no matter where you're going. If
Yeah.
it's down the road on your thumb, you need documentation.
You got to have at least an ID.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to cross a border, you got to have an ID, at least an ID.
And insurance card. Even if you're walking, you need some sort of insurance card. If you have insurance, have your card
Bring it
on
with you.
Yeah.
Always have your insurance card. List of allergies you might have, medications you might have to take,
Emergency
anything
contact.
anything you're
Yeah.
allergic to.
So yeah, and in your documentation, keep it in a big Ziploc bag. If you don't have a way to keep it waterproof, a big Ziploc freezer bag.
Freezer bag, because
They're the
reason-
sturdiest.
yeah, the reason why we say freezer bags in our list is because they're a little thicker. 90% of the time, we get the Ziploc ones, not the slider ones, but the ones
Ziploc.
you actually, because there's two zippers that have to lock the bag tight, and to us that keeps it airtight and waterproof.
And Janet proof most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time Janet proof because Janet can't get it open.
But
Baby, can you help me? She turns into like a little girl sometimes.
you know I
said-
own guns, right?
That don't scare me. I live with you and your guns.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, so next up,
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot.
next up is roadside. What do you need on the roadside? You know, like say you were to break down.
Yeah, I recommend at least a roll of duct tape because if it's good enough for NASCAR, guess what? It's good enough in a pinch to, you blow a radiator hose.
Duct tape.
You could wrap it in duct tape and at least get somewhere to where you could replace it
do you know
in a pinch.
Do you know
Sorry.
what they used to call duct tape in the Army?
What?
100-mile-an-hour tape.
Yeah, because if it's good enough in NASCAR,
No, because of winds.
yeah. NASCAR uses it on the front of their cars. They do 100 plus miles an hour.
That wasn't why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We used to have to duct tape X's on windows in housing
Okay.
during hurricanes.
Oh,
100-mile-an-hour tape.
yeah. I get
kept
it now.
Windows from shattering.
Now,
Okay, on to the
got it.
next step. So if you don't have duct tape, don't remember, or remember if you can't fix it with duct tape, Gorilla Glue will do.
yeah,
So
this is true.
yeah,
We also recommend a fire extinguisher.
charged one
Yeah, one that's not
Current.
not expired,
and charged.
charged.
Basic wire repair kit. You know, it's got like everything in it.
Yeah, it'll have like the wire nuts, the cutters, the
Tips, the tape,
the electrical tape.
What are the tips called?
wire nuts?
Oh, I call them tips.
Sometimes they'll have the little clips.
Yeah, and they'll have this.
That'll have like the screw, the round end that you put on a negative side.
Yeah, and the pliers have strippers and crimpers and everything all
Yeah.
in one.
that's why we recommend like a basic kit.
Yep.
Everything that we talk about in our book, in our guide, and our ebook,
We have links to
there'll be links to the
All of it.
products that we recommend, that we currently use
and recommend.
and recommend that
Some
that
of
are
these-
inexpensive.
And some of these products we've used, like I've used some of these products, and I know you have since like before 2000. So
Oh yeah,
many moons.
many moons.
Moons. Yes. So,
many moons.
and the other thing is never forget water. I have to bring that up. Never forget water for your vehicle and your person.
That wasn't on the roadside list.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it was. But
It's-
anyways, it's in the list.
It's on every list.
It's on every list.
Water.
Always. If you can bring a case of water with you, keep
Bring
it
a
with you.
case of water.
If you got a cooler,
Okay.
keep some in the cooler with ice.
So,
Salute.
while he's drinking, next up is clothing. So, probably sounds silly us telling you, hey, this is what you need for clothes, but recent experience with a new driver taught us that sometimes you gotta be literal.
Yeah, we won't mention any names. Dawn.
My niece.
Your niece. Dawn.
So basically, what I want to tell you is you don't have to bring everything in your wardrobe.
No.
You have to bring some all-season stuff
Well-
because you never know the weather you're going to get into, but you're going to be doing laundry once a week if you're gone more than a week.
Now, I always, before I hit the road,
Mm-hmm.
usually the news will, when they forecast the weather, they usually do like a 7-day.
Yes.
And they're usually pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays, everybody has an app.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a favorite weather channel or weather person you listen to because you think they're the best, they're the most accurate.
This guy knows more than that
Then-
one.
Then by all means, download the app and check and see what the weather's going to be like, and then pack accordingly.
Well, and
know.
that works most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I would go out, when I drove cross country, I might leave on the beginning of the month and not be back for 3 weeks.
That's why
And
I
I
said
drove-
at least if you had the app, you could look it up and say,
They're not going to tell you 3 weeks out effectively on all 48 states.
I know.
Because if I
you'll at least
started
get a
in-
week,
Okay.
you check
Yes.
it,
But if I started in Montreal and had a load to LA, I never knew where my next haul was. That only took 5 days of my
okay.
3 weeks out. I might be going back up to Canada, or I might be going to Florida next. So I had.
So when you get your next load, you look and say, all right, where am I going? All right, I'm going here.
couldn't-
What's the weather's going to be like?
I couldn't reload my truck, is what I'm getting at. So I always had a little bit for every season.
I got you.
Now you know where I'm going with that.
I got you now.
Yeah. That way I had long sleeves and short sleeves, and mostly long sleeves because I'm Janet.
And if you're named Janet, you're always cold.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had to make a rule that when it was over 100 degrees, Janet couldn't go outside in a sweater.
Isn't the sky pretty tonight?
I know. Look at the butterflies. What are you talking about, me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
Uh-huh.
do you want to
Yes.
bring up
Anywho, back to the list.
to my favorite subject regarding what you wear?
No, you go right ahead.
Oh, flip-flops.
Because you love talking about them shower shoes.
Flip-flops. I call them shower shoes. They're for the beach. They're for the pool.
They're for the
They're
shower.
for the shower. They're shower shoes.
They're not for driving.
They are not for driving any vehicle whatsoever.
Yeah,
Not a bicycle even.
we have seen
Unfortunately,
a lot of accidents happen due to flip-flops.
yes. Unfortunately, and you can Google this, 2011, Voorheesville, New York.
Voorheesville.
Do you want to spell it or do you want me to?
VOOREEHSVILLE.
New York. A woman wearing flip-flops. Her flip-flop got stuck underneath the gas pedal. And I guess she was leaning down to try and unstick it and
Did
killed
not
3
succeed.
people. She lived, but she killed 3 people.
Well, I get it.
So, flip-flops, you don't drive with them.
So, with that story in 2011, I believe she was just moving the car and had
don't
her
remember.
husband's flip-flops on. And it got stuck under the gas pedal.
Mhm.
So, there you have it. And I believe that's the one that went through the bus stop, crashed into a church.
Yes. But I've also seen a lot of drivers get out of trucks at fuel islands wearing flip-flops and fall on their butt.
Yeah, that's... come on, represent. Represent.
Yeah.
Act professional.
If you're dressed like a slob, your company looks like a slob, and they're the ones that pay your bills.
Exactly. So boots, sneakers, whatever is secure on your foot.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
and
idea.
Good Lord, no flip-flops.
Yes, please. Good Lord.
All right. Or loose sandals. I mean, they're fine if you're going to park your vehicle and then go in and take a shower. By all means, wear your damn flip flops in.
Yeah.
Shower shoes, whatever
And when
you want.
I parked I used to do a lot of hauling of Bing cherries up out of Michigan on the lake there.
Oh, I like cherries.
I know. I liked hauling them too because I always got samples.
Anyways,
So I would park my truck on a Saturday morning at the lake and take my 34 because I was only 5 miles from my delivery spot where I dropped my trailer and then they loaded it and then I picked it back up. And I kept sandals with me. So, of course, they weren't flip-flops, but just regular sandals. And I would switch to my sandals and take my dog for a walk and everything else and enjoy the beach.
of course.
But then when it came time to drive that 5 miles back to pick my truck up, I put my sneakers back on or my boots back on because I
Because
drove
that's
in cowboy boots.
Because you were a professional driver.
Yeah, cowboy boots and jeans. Go figure. Wonder whose daughter I am.
What? I don't know. So,
This is where we mention that if you're ever stranded in a vehicle in the winter and you lose heat in your vehicle, I don't care what the vehicle is, you lose your heat, layer everything to stay warm.
yeah, take whatever you brought with you for clothes.
You can stuff paper towels up your sleeves or down in your
Yeah.
pant legs if you have to.
Exactly.
Wrap your feet in paper towels and then put them in your socks and shoes.
Plastic bags.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do that in the wintertime. I used to put a pair of socks on, plastic bag,
Another pair of socks.
another pair of socks, then
Then
my
you-
boots.
That way your feet stayed dry when your boots
Dry and
got
warm.
wet.
Dry and warm.
Yep.
Felt weird at first because your foot sliding around on the bag.
You get used to it though.
I know.
You just kind of learn to adjust a little.
Yeah. All right.
So,
So
next up,
to reiterate, let's let everybody know. All right, we're talking about
packing your
we came up with an ebook,
Mhm.
the 18 Wheel Talk Podcast Show Traveler's Guide. Okay,
It is a checklist for packing a vehicle on the road.
for the road.
For the road. Yeah, don't pack it on the road. Pack it for the road.
I mean, if you're getting ready to go for a day, 2 days, a week,
A
a
year.
month, you're in a car, you're in a big rig, RV,
Pulling a camper,
this is just our
way to help you.
little way that we have combined between the two of us 32 years of driving big rigs.
More than that. I lost track.
Between you and me combined,
I think it's higher than that. But anyway.
I think it's about 32, maybe 35 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Plus
Yeah.
we've driven cross country in our personal vehicles.
And RVs and U-Hauls,
So-
more than I can count.
So we feel we're pretty much experts at this.
Yeah, and tons of camping trips too.
So to reiterate, we talked about documentation. Be sure you have, insurance cards, driver's license, photo ID of some sort,
Yeah.
emergency contacts, stuff like that.
Yep. The checklist. Roadside emergency kit.
Yep. We recommend at least duct tape, basic wiring kit, charged fire extinguisher that's not expired.
Yeah.
We got we talked about clothing.
Mm-hmm.
All
All season.
Yeah,
Pack a little something
pack for
all
every season. Because even in the desert it gets cold.
Yeah, especially at night.
Especially at night. Once that sun goes down, the temperature will drop 10 degrees. I mean, as soon as it.
And there's those people say, "Oh, Phoenix gets really hot." The pavement holds the heat.
Yeah, the pavement holds the heat.
When you get out in the desert, there's no pavement out there. It does not hold the heat the way that the city does.
So, and then we also recommend don't drive in flip flops.
Yes.
We recommend sneakers
Boots.
or boots or whatever, but no flip flops.
Yes.
Because we've been witness to an accident that killed 3 women at a bus stop because her flip flop got stuck under the throttle, and she couldn't get it out. Swerved.
And what I learned from that lesson is flip flops kill. Okay, on to the next item. I really hate those suckers too.
So basically, pack accordingly.
Yes.
If you know where you're going is going to be a little colder, you want to bring long sleeve shirts, a warm jacket, yada yada
Yeah,
yada.
if it's under 100, bring your long sleeve shirts and at least one sweater.
Something hoodie. You always have a hoodie, warm jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, personal items.
Can I bring the kitchen sink?
If you're in an RV, you might have one.
That's
Okay.
not a personal item.
No, it's you.
Okay.
You don't need the kitchen sink.
So space saving.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, we're thinking.
Contact stuff, glasses
Yeah.
stuff,
Yep.
toiletries.
Your personal stuff. Well. Let's put it this way: anything that makes you smell good, bring it.
I
You know,
like smell good and not get bit
Yeah.
by bugs and stuff.
You know, I'm just saying.
Or the
I mean,
sun.
I mean,
the sun bites.
stuff to wash with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't use shampoo and conditioner. However, Janet would need shampoo and conditioner.
Wait, go back. Why don't you use shampoo and conditioner?
I don't have any hair.
And I'm just getting the news. Oh my
Really?
God.
Really, you going there? Really?
Hey, listen, Amanda and Samara have a secret,
I know, right?
and it's a secret, so we can't talk about that. And I don't want to talk about your secret either. So we'll just go
I
on.
don't have any hair.
That's a secret.
It's not a secret. If anybody watched our YouTube videos,
Well, if they watch, they'll find out what the secret is,
they can go to 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube
and you'll find out the secret
and subscribe.
while you're there and
Please.
have fun.
Subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend. Say, go get this ebook.
Say it.
Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and ring the bell.
You can ring our bell. You can ring our bell. Ding dong. He's being a ding dong.
She just wanted to sing.
I
That-
wanted
that's
to
it.
sing.
That's all she wanted. She just wanted to sing.
I like doing that. I can't help it. Okay, so
All right, what's next?
pet items. If you have a
All
pet,
right, so personal hygiene. That's it. Just use your head. Bring what you normally would do if you.
but we
were
do have a
cleaning up.
list because if you've ever gone somewhere and then you open up your suitcase and you're like,
Oh damn!
I don't have deodorant.
Yeah,
How did I forget deodorant?
yeah. There's a list of personal. But we just say, hey, you know what? If there's something that you need and use, bring it.
And add it to the list. Because
But-
when we go somewhere, I make a list. I type it up and then I check it off as I put it in
Yep.
the
That's
car.
so you don't forget it. As soon as you pack it, check it out. So be sure to get our ebook
Yes,
and stay tuned to the end. We'll tell you how to get it.
correct.
All right. So next on our list is pet items. If you're traveling with a pet, don't forget about your pets. Don't forget they need a bed.
Of their own.
They need any documentations.
Yes.
You know-
Rabies shots are really important, and we prefer to have our pets microchipped. Highly recommend that because if your pet ever gets lost, that's how people find them and get them back to you.
Yep. You want weighted food and water bowls,
Yeah, those are handy. Not necessary, but very handy.
but they are handy.
Yes.
And they don't cost that much.
No,
You know, and
they last forever.
and at least a toy or two
They're
or
stuffies.
stuffies or whatever you want to call it.
Yes,
And a
harness
harness.
and leash.
Harness and a leash
Yeah.
because most states have a leash law.
Yeah, and if, as opposed to a collar, if your pet has a collar on and you open the door, there are some doors that have things at the bottom, like of RVs or semis, that a dog can choke to death on.
Yeah, so we recommend
Hooks and
we recommend a harness that
That way,
goes
if it
around
gets
their belly.
if it gets caught, it's catching on their shoulder, not their neck. God forbid.
Yes. So,
So highly recommend that.
and we'll have, like I said, again, all the stuff that we talk about in our ebook, we will have links to products that we actually use. Because
Yes.
we won't tell you about something that we don't use. These are actual products that we are familiar with. We have used ourselves and recommend to our friends and
Yeah.
you people,
We travel with pugs.
our fans.
So next up is kitchen items.
Kitchen items.
So even if you're traveling in your car, unless you plan on eating gas station food for your whole trip,
I recommend the sushi. I mean, I recommend don't eat gas station sushi.
there's some things that we do recommend. So the checklist might help you out because it's some things you might not have thought of. A lot of people say, well, I got this cooler and I can put ice in it. Who wants to be dumping ice water out and buying more ice all the time?
You know what I would do? I would filter that water as you bring it out, and now you got ice water to drink.
Have you ever tasted the water that comes out of a cooler?
It does taste.
I would use it for my car or my
But you know
semi,
what-
but
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In a pinch.
in a pinch, I would drink it.
In a pinch.
However, I would use a plug-in cooler like I've always had.
Well, yes. You know, us being truck drivers, we had plug-in coolers
Yes.
because they have 12
I
volt.
was-
They have those car.
12 volt that
Yeah.
plug into your cigarette lighter or
They
your
ha- they-
outlet.
They have those 12 volt. I call them cigarette lighter. Outlets.
Yeah.
All over a big rig.
Yeah.
Because most everything is done that way.
Yeah. And
You can even buy a power inverter that plugs into a cigarette lighter, and bring home appliances with you, if you need it. if
but you
can't
have
get
to
it.
make sure that your power inverter is a high enough watt
Yeah. Oh yeah.
to cover your home appliance.
Yes.
If you buy a small power inverter, like say a 400 watt power inverter, don't bring a 600 watt appliance.
No.
Otherwise, you're going to have a 600 watt fire.
Yeah. Right.
Bring a coffee pot. If you drink
Yeah.
coffee,
If you drink coffee, bring your own.
bring your own coffee pot. You will save a ton of money, and there's really good coffee pots, and we will have a link, I know, to this.
There are inexpensive pod. Those little
No.
pod makers, coffee pot makers. Sorry, I'll
There-
let you talk.
There is
I'll
a
shut up.
coffee maker that I bought, and I know the link because I've already put it in. You can put ground coffee in the basket that is removable, or you can switch and use pods, either or.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was trying
if
to
you
say.
like pods, you can use pods. If you like to save even more money and don't mind rinsing the basket, you can use a basket in your own grounds
Yeah.
to save even more money,
Uh-huh.
whichever you prefer. And it does more than one size of coffee. So you can use a coffee cup or a travel mug.
Yep. And I've even taken the coffee grinds and chew them on the campfire, and it kind of wards off the mosquitoes.
And it smells good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Smokes a little, but
that's
but
what
it's
we
to get rid of the bugs.
have out in the garage.
What?
We got one of those out in the garage.
What? Coffee makers?
Coffee pod maker.
Oh
that
yeah.
does-
Oh, yeah.
Ours is in the garage.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know that.
So,
So, anyways, if you are a coffee drinker, don't forget your coffee
Coffee
pot.
pot.
That's all we're saying.
yeah.
And we'll recommend the one that we use.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be like, holy
Holy
shit,
shit.
I did not know that they made something like this.
It's really
Because I
cool.
believe it's ours is the one that we have is tall enough so that you could take a travel mug and actually put a travel mug in there.
Yes.
So,
Also, I have to mention, if you're going to live in your vehicle, you got to get a slow cooker.
yeah, they make them.
A quart, and I have the link, a quart and a half slow cooker that plugs into a
Cigarette lighter.
cigarette style outlet.
Mhm.
Highly recommend. And I have tons of recipes coming.
Oh.
I went there,
And for dishes, think non-breakable.
but not paper.
Yeah. I mean,
Save the environment.
here's the way I look at it. I always brought a small thing of paper plates because worst case is the next day it's a fire starter for the camp.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it'll if you had hamburgers that night and they're pretty greasy, that grease will light pretty goddamn
true.
quick. And it doesn't matter if the wood's wet or not. It'll
But
light.
if you're not camping,
I'm just saying,
No.
if you're camping, that works
yes,
as
this is true.
fire starter. That's all.
Very, very true.
And if you're not camping, though, in a pinch,
yeah, I
Hey.
didn't keep paper in my truck. I just didn't. I kept paper towels in my truck,
always keep a roll of paper towels.
or two. So yeah, there's a lot of choices on dishes, and we do have a recommendation. Also, some containers. I've got some recommendations on those that we're going to put in.
We always keep freezer Ziploc bag, gallon freezer bags because, like I said, you could store anything and everything in them.
You can store your food in them. You can store spices. You can put silverware. You can put just about anything.
You can pack anything in them, and
Yeah.
they're thick enough that
documents.
that it's hard to puncture. They're waterproof.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend it, and we'll put a link for the Ziploc bags that we use.
Yeah, I really.
I mean,
In spite of the fact that I have to open them with my teeth or have him open them, I
She
recommend
has to
them.
cut them open.
I don't cut them open.
She cuts the zips off of it. She goes, I needed to get in it.
I do not.
But
I open the box and I need to open the bag.
Like, what are you doing? I was
Open
hungry.
I was opening a Patrick.
Janet.
On to cleanup.
Next.
Oh, but before we go to cleanup,
Yes.
if you're in an RV or camping and have the space, there's a lot more items that you can have than if you're in a car or a truck or a semi.
Uh-huh.
Make use of the space, but make use of it wisely.
Yes.
If you can have an electric skillet, you can get rid of a lot of pots and pans. And don't get one of those little round burners
Right.
and put a big pan on it, because that is, people are like, oh, that works great. No, it doesn't, because they're so easy to tip over.
Yeah.
I have seen so many people spill hot food all over the inside of vehicles, on people. People get burns. Not to mention, you can start a fire with them once you've spilled stuff.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
So
Not
electric
buying it.
skillet would be the route to go there,
Obviously.
obviously.
All right. Clean
on
up.
to clean up. Aisle 3.
Paper towels. Paper towels.
I
are
used to
the
keep.
easiest, inexpensive.
I used to
get
buy them
yourself
in
a couple-
bulk like we still do, and keep a bunch of them in the underneath my bunk.
Yep. They're you could use them for anything. Literally anything.
When you're checking your oil, cleaning your windows, cleaning your seats,
Anything.
wiping down your dash.
You gotta wipe your face because you're
Sweaty.
yeah. You know?
Yeah, eating, use them for a napkin. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, totally. I don't use a lot of paper. I do use paper towels.
So we recommend like a degreaser of some sort.
And a good cleaner, a good hand cleaner and a degreaser.
You know.
Yeah.
Worst case is get a bottle of Windex, because the ammonia will clean everything.
Oh, I never thought about that.
The ammonia in it. It'll,
I automatically have Windex in every vehicle.
I'm just saying, in a pinch,
Yeah.
you can use Windex to clean whatever. You know,
Yeah, like I said, I never thought about it. But yeah, you're right.
because the ammonia will kind of disinfect it, but it'll also burn off when you if it's a grill or something.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
You know.
I do know.
So
Very good, very good,
very good.
very good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have more on our ebook.
Yes.
Yes.
Be sure to go and get our ebook. Stay tuned. We're going to tell you in a minute.
Yes.
All right.
So, we have things that make life better. It's called Home Things.
Yep.
Why do we recommend Home Things?
Because you don't want to sleep on a cheap mattress
With the sleeping
with a sleeping
bag?
bag thrown on top of it.
Did you know anybody that did that when you drove?
I would do that if it wasn't my truck. If I had to borrow somebody else's truck,
Mm-hmm.
and they left their stuff in there.
I mean, in their own truck, someone that did that all the time.
No, I had my own. I made up my own bed.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
no. But then again, I barely slept in my bunk.
I'm talking about when you were over the road.
Yeah.
You didn't sleep in your bunk?
I barely slept.
You
in
slept
my
at your steering wheel, didn't you?
bunk. Yeah, I was running a regional board.
Okay, anyway.
I did 20 minutes behind the steering wheel a night.
When I was over the road cross country and had a nice sleeper, I invested in a good mattress topper. I had a decent mattress. My boss asked me what I wanted, and I told him.
Boom.
He bought it.
So
I bought a mattress topper, sheets, had sheets, blankets, the whole bit. I had a heated mattress pad too.
Oh, jeez.
Well, my dad recommended
I
it.
know. So, anyways, if you're in a big rig and you don't like your mattress, we have a recommendation that
Yes.
would we
Or in an RV.
yeah. Or I was going to get there.
Okay.
Or an RV. We have and you don't like those little thin mattresses, and you have you can get a regular mattress.
Or a van conversion.
Yeah, and you got room for
Mattress?
I think it's a twin all the way up to king.
Yeah. Might be California King. I'm not sure. I'd have to look again.
But we go through Allswell mattress.
And we have a link for that.
We
Really
bought
love
one.
their mattress.
We bought one 3 years ago.
Or is it 4?
Mike,
No, it's 5 years. I checked. It's 5 years.
5 years ago we bought
5
one.
years. Our mattress is 5 years old.
Oh my God, it's still as
Good as it was when it was brand new.
yeah. It came in a box.
And then
I remember that. Came in a box. It was like the vacuum sealed bag. We cut the bag open. It was like, whoo! We were like, whoa!
Yeah, scared the pugs.
Never, ever had a mattress come out of a box until then.
No. So,
But we highly recommend them.
and the whole point is, I knew a guy when I was driving cross country that also drove cross country that slept on a 2-inch mattress that came with the truck
Yep.
and a sleeping bag
Yes.
the whole time. And I knew him for 2 years to do that.
I understand.
But he
you know,
complained the whole time about, I can never sleep, I'm never comfortable, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, you own your own rig.
Yeah.
Go buy a good mattress and a set of sheets and a pillow and a blanket.
Exactly.
You're telling me you're always cold and you're never comfortable. You sleep in a sleeping bag, dude.
Yeah.
And you roll your sweat jacket up for a pillow.
I mean, come on.
Be an adult for once in your life.
Come on, man. Get your shit together.
Yeah, I told him. But anyway, it's worth it. It really is.
It
If you're going to
definitely is.
live in a vehicle, you might as well make it your home.
Yeah. You know, bring if you got a laptop, bring your laptop. If you got a Kindle, bring your Kindle.
Yeah, you can
bring your
read,
luxuries.
watch TV, play games, do puzzles, all sorts of stuff you can do on a tablet or a laptop.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to say that you can also buy your pet beds through Allswell.
Oh yeah. I forgot they do.
Yes, they do.
Allswell has 2 sizes.
Yes. They do
Small
not.
for small dogs and
Big for pugs. I mean, for big dogs.
well, we get the big one for
We have 2 pugs
our pugs.
who are bed hogs. They would sleep in a queen size mattress by themselves if we let them.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So now we're gonna go. We're gonna briefly talk about food.
mm-hmm.
Because, have you ever really given thought on the food that you eat in a week?
Not just you.
Well,
Everyone,
I mean,
everyone
you,
in
your
your
family. Yeah. Have
Like-
you ever really sat down and said, okay, we had, Janet had like this much chicken and Pat ate this much chicken, but you know what I mean? And actually,
Well, what you do is you get a notebook and you give each person in your family a notebook.
and keep
And you
track.
tell them every bite you take, every drink you stop, every cup of coffee you stop and buy, every soda, every Gatorade or power drink or C4 or
C4's energy drinks.
yes, or every Taco Bell
Oh, I
or
like tacos.
or burger or whatever
Anything.
snack.
Just keep track of it.
Every
for 1
single
week.
thing for 1 week, then add it all up at the end of the week. What you're going to find is your grocery list does not match what you eat
I know, right?
because you eat more than your grocery list. You eat what's in your pantry plus your grocery list, plus all those 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 item stops on the way home from work,
Yep.
plus all those little stops. Oh, I'm just going to stop and get coffee on the way to work.
Anyways, it's a good experiment
Yes, it is. We
to try.
had fun with it.
We have fun with it. And we go, well, yeah, that counts. Well,
Yeah,
no,
that counts.
Well, yeah, that counts.
My coffee was free. It still
it
counts.
still counts.
Damn it.
Sorry,
It was free.
I don't care.
It counts. Yes.
Anyways, every bite, every drink, for every person.
So that
Okay.
gives you an
Give
idea
it-
of how
just-
much
just-
food you need.
Just try it, and then it gives you, like she said, it gives you a rough idea how much food you need to bring for a day.
For your family.
Well, you're going to do it for a week, so so you can bring a week's worth of food with you if you're going camping, RVing.
Or
et cetera,
for
et
however
cetera.
many days, you'll figure it out by the day.
And here's the best part: if say you screw up and you don't bring enough,
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
you click on our link
Mm-hmm.
and you go to Instacart.
I thought you were
Okay.
going to say called Ghostbusters.
No. But
call
I
Instacart.
believe Instacart has an app, but we also have a link.
Yes. Use the link.
Use
To get started.
use the link. It lets Instacart know that we sent you, and it helps out our show, and it helps you out
And it doesn't cost anything extra to help out our show.
Because if you can if you're at a campground,
They have an address.
they get mail. Okay, so you get their physical address. Instacart can deliver to you.
Yes. Same with a truck stop.
Same with a truck. Yeah, yeah. You
At a
truckers,
truck stop-
you truckers there. You know, if you don't want to pay truck stop prices,
You get the address of the truck stop. It's usually on your maps, your GPS.
it's
you know?
usually on the bill for the fuel,
Yeah, it's usually on the bill. For the- and you
or
You're-
your scale when you get when you weigh it. Yeah, if you weigh your truck, it's going to have the physical address.
you order your Instacart. You go in, you fuel, you take your shower, you
shower.
do everything.
Within 2 hours, you should have your delivery.
But what you do is you have them meet you, like meet me at the front door to the
Text me when you're here. Here's my
thing,
phone number.
text me, and I'll guide you to my truck.
Yeah.
Because I've ordered delivery food like that when I drove.
Yep.
And that's what I did. I'll meet you at the front office or the front door to the TA.
Instacart.
And
Delivery in 2
Yeah.
hours. And as little as 2 hours.
yes, and I said, meet me at the front door to the Travel America and, the TA.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay, I'll walk you back. They're like, oh, no, you can hop in the car. And she was real nice. And so I hopped in the car and I'm like, okay, take a right and then a left and I'm back there.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, just walk in, park your truck, go in, find out the physical address, write it down. Just all you gotta do is ask, hey, what's the address?
Yep.
And you can have Instacart deliver. Literally, they can go to Walmart. They can go to multiple stops.
Yeah, they'll
for
do
you.
Walmart parking lots. If you
But
got
I'm
an
just saying-
address, they will go.
They'll
They'll shop at
they'll
Walmart.
shop at Walmart, Target.
Yeah, they'll go to Walmart.
You know, hell, they'll go to Walmart for you and deliver it to you in
Dude,
their parking lot, as long as you got a physical address. All right, so where were we on food? All right, so we talked about water. Always
Yep.
water, 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 water.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Water because
You gotta have water.
heaven forbid you break down on the side of the road. You got your duct tape. You tape up the hose that leaked. You got water. You can add to it to at least get you to the next stop.
And you got water to drink.
Water to drink, water to make coffee because you
Yes.
brought your coffee.
And that's life's blood.
Basic condiments,
Peanut butter because it's high protein. Most people like it.
easy to store.
And if you have peanut butter, you got to
Might
have
as well
jelly.
bring jelly. You know?
And crackers.
Yeah, because in a pinch, at least crackers will settle down your grumbly stomach
Yes, they will.
until you get to where you're going.
Yep, if you've got
But-
the grumbles.
We do have a big list. There's more to this list. Get our ebook. It's free. Go to the number 1, the number 8, wheeltalk.com/resources. It'll be at the top of our resources page. It'll be at the very top. It'll say free ebook. Click here. I'll make it as easy as I possibly can for you.
I'm pantomiming your stuff.
Feel free to use your words.
Oh, I thought I was just here for the entertainment factor.
I was pantomiming you.
Oh, okay. So yes, it's free. Put a lot of work into it. Got to tweak it just a little more, and then it'll be all ready for you.
But you're gonna
Hopefully, like
hopefully it helps you, and it makes you think like, oh wow, I didn't even think that I should bring this.
it. Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't think of certain things, but it's on our list. Bring it if you want. Bring it if you don't want.
Yeah.
It's a list. We created it. Use it. Don't use it. Get it. Don't get it.
Well, and it's a checklist. You just check it off, if you want to add to it, you can add to it, and
Yeah.
if you don't want it, just cross it out.
Yeah, that's
It's that easy.
basically it.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's it.
We appreciate you.
Awesome sauce.
We appreciate every one of our listeners.
Oh, and if they'd like to support the show, Patreon,
Yes, we have. You can go to patreon.com
and look us up.
and it's 18 Wheel Talk. I believe it's 18 Wheel Talk. Yeah, 18 Wheel Talk.
That.
Or you can go to the number 1, the number 8, wheeltalk.com/Patreon. It'll take you right there. Either way.
We
Get you
appreciate
there.
it, and you get stuff too.
Yeah,
And plus,
yeah.
it's a really funny page.
Yeah, help support the show. I think our most popular one is a bum. You want to be a bum? It's a couple of bucks a month.
Yeah.
You want to be a hobo? It's $3 a month.
There's all sorts of choices.
Yeah, same level, just
Yeah, different stuff
to change the name. It's going to cost you.
to protect the innocent.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Anyway,
You want to go into witness protection?
you could do
That's
that
going
too.
to cost us. That's our last one. Witness protection.
WITSEC.
Yeah, I'm telling you, WITSEC.
On that note,
Thank you for joining us today.
hasta la pasta
Remember, we're here to help truckers and travelers in your pursuit
of
health, happiness, and a better life behind the wheel.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Okay, bye.